Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, but life has been hectic recently, which is exactly why today I am prioritizing just rest and reading and hobbies. And I thought I'd take you along with me because a goal of mine today is to get a good chunk of reading done. Not only am I behind on my yearly reading goal, but also I've gone like 2 months without achieving my monthly TBR. And you know, life happens, but I've been falling into a bit of a slump. And whenever I hit a reading slump, I just feel like I need a hard reset, which is what today is going to be. So let's see how much reading I can get done.
Around the city, needing to be alone. How the process had been more invasive, public, and longer than we anticipated.
Okay, so I just read for about an hour. I'm listening to Know My Name by Chanel Miller, who is the one who brought Brock Turner to court back in 2000, I want to say 14 or 15. It's a long book. It's about a 17-hour listen. I only have about 5 hours left and it has not felt that long. I've really been into like memoirs and nonfiction recently through audiobooks, and this is definitely one of the better ones I've read. Chanel is also the narrator of it herself, and that adds like a whole other layer. I highly recommend it. I think it's important to hear her voice, to hear her story, especially because with this case in particular, like so much of it was just focused on Brock. So yeah, check the trigger warnings, but absolutely, if you've come across this book or if you've been thinking about it, definitely grab it, at least through audio. It's really, really good. Okay, I think it's time for a bit of a change in scenery. I think the downpour outside is going to start in about a couple of hours, so I might get out there and just move my body a little bit before I get drenched, so let's go. I can smell the ocean so much right now because of the rain. Oh my god, it's so nice. So I didn't miss much of the rain, but at least it's not a downpour. It's just very windy, quite misty, obviously, but really gorgeous and such a vibe. So I'm not mad about it and happy that I was able to get out before it gets much worse. I will say having like the fog and the wind and the ocean, the waves, while listening to this book is quite an emotional experience, actually. Really reflecting on some tough stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna listen to it for the rest of my walk, but I think when I get back home I might just switch the mood up a little bit and maybe read a bit of a palate cleanser. Okay, so slight change of plan. After the walk, I was just feeling like kind of cold and cozy, so I ended up taking a nap after my lunch. But you know what? It was much needed. I now have like a little bit of like a burst of energy. So I'm gonna go do a little bit of a workout just here at home, something just small, and put the audiobook back on. I know I said I wanted a bit of a palate cleanser, but That book is due in 2 days and I only have about like 4 hours left. So I really think I can finish it up either like today or tomorrow morning.
What are you doing? Mr. Fish? Mr. Fish? What are you doing?
Okay, so I just started All the Mothers and got to about 5% of the digital copy on my Kindle during that match, and this is really good so far. This book follows 2 or 3 women, and they all have children with the same man, and it's about their experiences with said man, but also their relationships to one another and their children's relationships to one another, because at the end of the day, like, they're all kind of half siblings, their children. So I think it'll be really good. So far, the narrator is like very funny. It's a very easy, quick read, and I think I'm going to continue with this for the rest of the night.